The whole world is honestly, this is a great segue into what I want to talk about.
All right.
The whole world is kind of just fake entertainment.
Yeah.
Do you think anything's real anymore? For instance, this whole Will Smith thing.
Oh, man.
I want to talk about this Will Smith thing.
What is real with this?
So this is what I'm saying. There's these articles. I got one, I think. I don't even know what this is. This is about like Jada Pinkett Smith's reveals they were separated for like a while.
Like years.
Right.
Years.
So this just adds to the humiliation of Will Smith. So this is what I think's happening. And if you have your own opinion, you can think whatever you think about this, but I think that Will Smith made a boo-boo with that slap. I believe that was real. I don't believe that was fake.
It was probably real. Yeah, it was probably real.
I believe that was real. And now Will Smith has so much money.
Yeah.
So much power.
Yeah.
So much influence. That he has all these people, like his only way out from this is to be made to look like a piece of shit fool.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith, she's constantly clowning on him. Clowning?
Right.
Clowning?
Clowning.
Right.
Clowning.
Right.
Disrespecting.
She's constantly disrespectful to him.
Emasculating.
Right. Thank you. You've got his friend. Let's pop into that real quick. Let's watch this.
Homeboy.
It's editing, you know what I mean? Jeremiah, why don't we have this ready? Like, I'm going to give you the time of the day.
Right.
Burn Notice, second degree burn notice story, now streaming on Tubi TV. Check it out, guys.
Right.
All right, here we go.
You looked at my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, done things with. And during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars, you can get her 80 private
This is new. I did not that part.
Baby leg.
What the fuck?
That baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. You're
all right, hold on. Pause. Super quick pause. This is something I thought was exclusive to old black ladies, but apparently black men are now doing this. I'm not a fan.
What's that?
Jew glasses.
Oh yes.
What is going on with this?
If you hadn't pointed that out, I wouldn't have noticed that. But yes, that is normally an old black lady thing.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe either it's an old black lady thing or it's a young black guy with money thing.
Right.
Because if you look at society, the more these dudes get money, the more they start to dress like the person that raised them, and that's more than likely their mama.
Sure.
These guys is wearing skirts, they're wearing extra tight jeans.
Right.
And look at this fool with these glasses on.
These giant Jew glasses.
I want to find out where he got them. I'm gonna get some from my mom.
Are these even prescription? These look like
they're prescription.
This looks like cellophane in between. You can't even see his eyes.
Well, like Glad Wrap right there.
in the book. So you like you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up. I love that. I'm blowing you up.
This is what Jada makes the new
Sounds
people
funny.
do. And I ain't gonna say new. They probably been there after my son, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
He said that like, duh.
Him
and Dwayne. Come on, y'all.
So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, "Hey, you got eyes on Will. We need him to come watch this." So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room.
Holding him down.
So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the
You have no idea.
door to Dwayne's
you
dressing
didn't
room,
know.
and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
This is
Let me process that for a second.
He processed this for us.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him, murdering.
Killing.
Murder. It was murder in there.
All right, so super quick though.
Man.
Super quick. I've got many thoughts about this.
Right.
First thought, just what he said. Dwayne's murdering Will in his asshole. Sex. Murdering.
Yeah.
He can't hear this outside of the door before he comes in.
I mean, it's so many things.
There's so many things happening.
Yeah.
There's so many things happening. So fair enough.
Right. So here you are, Will Smith and Dwayne. I almost called that man Dwayne Johnson.
I almost called him Dwayne Wade.
Right. Me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might as well have been.
Might as well be. But I think Dwayne Wade is the bottom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another conversation for another show because I hear he going through it. But
him and that Marlon Wayans, man, you guys got a lot to talk about. You guys got a lot to fucking speak up about right now. We got a lot to go over. Holy
what
fuck!
The fuck?
Fucking like he was one of my favorite Wayans.
Man, I saw this.
One of my favorite
Wayans.
The
funniest one, the realest one.
I like Damon.
Oh,
Damon's my favorite.
Damon is the realest one.
Right.
Keenan is the mastermind.
Sure.
Sean is Sean.
Right.
But Marlon is Marlon was that.
He was a silly, goofy,
young dude. Now
he's like one of us. Who want to smoke
exactly.
weed with him.
He should be right here.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the show too.
Ugh.
You know, back to this
Dwayne.
murder here.
Right.
So here you are, Will Smith and Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne Martin, and you are on a set.
Right.
And you know people are looking for you because you know you got to be somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you trying to sneak and get some boot.
Right.
And how comfortable are you knowing that everybody looking for you?
To be fair, passion.
Passion, yeah.
It's passion.
I mean,
these two lovers.
I will believe
two
that.
lovers in the night.
That's possible, especially if they're like just started, which is like early.
Hey, you ever have gay sex before? No, man. Well, maybe you'll be.
Have you ever sodomized a man?
I know I should know this. Who's Dwayne Martin?
Dwayne Martin. He's not super duper famous. I think he done a couple movies.
Right.
He had a TV show.
I gotta get.
No, it wasn't My Wife and Kids. That was.
You know what? Maybe I
forget what show it is. Right there, right topped up. Already sees us.
I just did some Google code real quick.
Yeah.
Of course, now they've got.
Of course, there's always a side by side. Every picture is him with Will Smith right now. Every picture is going to be with him.
Well, you know, what are you going to do?
I mean, you know.
I get it. Wait, so he's banging him.
He's banging him. Yeah. I mean, when you look at that picture right there, he kind of looks like, yeah, bitch.
Right, he kind of looks like a little penis.
Right. And Will is hanging on like, you heard my man, so, you know.
So just, what do you think do you think this guy's lying? Do you think he's telling the truth? What do you think?
Back to what I was saying, you know, besides the passion, like, you don't hear somebody come into the door, put a key in, like first try to turn the knob and see that it's locked.
You're saying they would have heard.
They would have heard. They had many times to hear the knob turn.
And you would think that they would be on
keys
edge.
Come out right. And if he came in and saw that, he would have seen him pulling his dick out of Will Smith's butt.
So you think it's fake? You think he's lying?
I think at best it's over exaggerated.
Right.
Now, unless he had headphones and the passion was that strong for him to be
maybe he was listening to, maybe they had to listen to Getting Jiggy with it.
Getting Jiggy with it, summertime, depending on the time of year.
Just the two of us.
Just the two.
He's got one. He's got one here, bud.
He's got the other.
One, you know,
just the two of us. You know what?
They can make it if they try.
I believe
just the two of them.
It happened. Never mind.
You and him.
Never mind. Earbuds. It happened.
Well, you know, here's what I think. I do think he's lying, and I think people are saying that he's lying to bash Will Smith. He's being a bad friend. Here's what I think. I think Will Smith got himself in such a pickle.
Yeah.
That he said to everyone, guys, trash me. Like, he's paying this guy to trash him so everyone feels sorry.
Right.
For Will.
That's a good one.
That's what I think.
That's a good one.
I think it's all fake and made up.
That's believable. You know, they did say that he tried to get some money out of Will before, and it didn't go right. Will offered him some money. And then you got to think, like, it's probably fake because, like, they're so adamant about fighting back. Apparently, Will's husband, Jada, has been spotted saying, oh, we're suing. So it's
right.
You know,
I think I got an article. Hold on.
Yeah, so it's like it go both ways. Like, why would you be willing to come out and say this, knowing they could sue you unless you had a smoking gun?
Okay. And Los Angeles Times. Will Smith rejects sex allegations by former friend and Jada. She says they may sue. She says they may sue.
She says it. Of course she says it.
What is, and then, you know, that guy also said something else that was very interesting. I could go back to the video, but you could just take my word for it.
I'll take your word for it.
He says Jada was the woman everyone wanted. Is this, I'm not under, I understand this is a terrible picture. Obviously, this is a bad picture.
Because this is today.
Right.
Like was.
Yeah, let's see the days of yore. Hold on. Let's just get a reference. Jada, let me do some Google code.
Yeah.
Let me see if this works. Smith. I'm gonna try this code, see if that works. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a good one? This is her from a while ago?
That recent.
I mean, that's a while ago. It has to be.
Ago, right?
I know at times she does look I know at times she is very attractive. I'll say that.
Type in
but she looks so much like Tupac.
Like Tupac. Maybe that's why they were soulmates. I don't know. Type in Jada Pinkett low down dirty shame.
It's and another thing though too is the way the world's changed so much.
Man.
The world's changed so much.
Yeah.
So like this back then was attractive.
Exactly.
But like look at Cardi B or
today,
something.
Like, you look at what they got going on today.
It's hard to compete. It's hard to compete because everything's so fake.
It's fake. And when you look at the fake like Cardi B,
right.
Her fake look right.
Right.
She did her fake right. Some of these fake people look like ants walking around, but her fake look good. It looks believable.
Well, and because now like being thin was a very cool thing back then.
Yes.
And
exactly.
by all means, sure. Yeah, I'm not
cool.
saying that.
Not at all. Cool.
But now
you look now
to have the right areas be emphasized correctly.
Right. They want the right areas emphasized correctly. And if you emphasize them enough, they don't care about the other areas.
Can I get like a zoom in? What is happening? Okay, here we go. Let's whole video. Let's check this out.
Okay, check that. Play that.
Hi friends, it's Brandy of Brandy Jackson Wellness, and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here with me today.
So I'm not trying to make fun of this lady. I'm just going to skip through what she's saying. We'll just get to the juice.
No disrespect. We on a time limit.
All right, here we go.
Miss Jada Pinkett Smith has really great.
Right, yeah, sure.
Habits.
No, that's fine.
There are some questions I have, or I would ask her if I were doing a consultation.
Okay, now I want to hear what you got to say.
Now to be into it.
To plant-based approach. And
Plant-based.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
you lost me at plant-based.
Is that it? Come on,
That's
don't.
all you got? Now you
No,
talking about
that's-
food?
She got us. She fucking got us.
I slapped this bitch.
She got us big
I slapped
time.
this bitch.
Look at that.
That
was it.
Let me not say that. That was
What a fuck. Yeah, I know. But in all honesty,
but I will slap this bitch though if she wastes
an
our time
internet
like this.
slap, which is what an internet slap is.
What's that?
Where's the dislike? where
you gonna give her the thumbs down? You give her the wrong place, wrong time, baby.
Right.
You get that thumbs down. Sorry.
No, I didn't. I didn't even do it, lady. I didn't even do it. I didn't even know. I would have had it been right there.
Good man. She got saved.
Had it been right there.
She got saved.
So yeah, anywho, yeah, she's fine. Like, I don't get it. I mean, and what also too, when I say fine, I'm not like she's fine. I mean, like, she's okay. Mm-hmm. She's okay.
Yeah, that's it, right? Especially right now. Right. Back then, she was like, okay. Right now, it's like, yeah.
And she's really trying to feel this. I guess she has a disease or something.
Alopecia. She can't grow hair. She doesn't. Well, let me not say can't, but doesn't grow hair well or something like that.
But like so many people like don't have hair and they get it together and they can figure it out.
And they can figure it out. And they can make it work.
Like, I've seen women wear wigs, which I think is silly sometimes, but it makes them look good.
But it looks good. It works. And I see her hair the next day and it's shorter, and then the next day and it's longer again. But I let it go because it looks good.
Right. And honestly, like people who do that, like more power to them. Honestly,
for real. You got, especially when you do it to make it look like your hair actually looks.
Right.
I hear you. Like if you get your arm cut off, you go get a prosthetic arm.
Right.
I'm not gonna go get a Mexican arm.
Right. Well, if you get it on Temu, you might.
I mean, I might receive one. That's not what I'm going to ask
and
for.
Big Whoop, you can get long sleeves.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a tattoo. I've seen, you know what people...
Get a sleeve, a tattoo sleeve.
Here's something interesting.
Yeah.
We live in a world now where people live paycheck to paycheck, right?
Absolutely.
People are hungry. They're starved.
Hungry and broke.
They're broke.
Yeah.
They're broke. They live paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. And some of these people have tattoos on their face.
On their face.
On their fucking on your face?
Like I look at people, I'm like, you know what? You can't be nothing but a gangster. You can't be nothing but a rapper. You cannot do anything else.
Right. Or Uber too, but
Uber, right.
And that's like, that's pretty good for you.
Yeah, that's good for you. I mean, that's best. That's like top of the line.
I just feel like a face tattoo is something reserved for when you make $100,000 at least.
Absolutely.
Like I got $100,000 in a lifetime.
I'm talking about like you have it.
Like
you have it
1 week or one day or something.
Like you actually have $100,000. And you have the means to make more.
Right.
Then you can get whatever. You can get a fucking maze on your face if you want to.
Thank you. But this idea that anyone who works at a sticker factory or whatever,
sticker factory, a doctor's office, you just want to get your face tatted up,
right?
Like you'll never get another job.
There's a lady that was on the news, and this was a big deal because this is a regional tribal tattoo. It's like a Hawaii thing. It's like some kind of face tattoo. It's a tribal face tattoo.
Okay,
and she was the first. First of all, which is
tribal,
mind blowing to me.
Face.
I know. It's like, why you can change. I understand these traditions go on. That's why they're traditions, but we can change them.
You can change them, and you can ignore them.
She was beautiful too, and you got to see what she looks
working? Were the tattoos working?
Check this out. So she's the first woman on the news, like in Hawaii. Woman, I'm gonna do some code. Let me see if I can figure this out. Woman with face tattoo reads news. See if that code works. Yeah, I think this is it. So it's a Maori face tattoo. So this is like a traditional kind of thing that people do. And she's the first person to have this and read the news with it, which is great. That's great. Not for me.
Right. I'm like, is it? Let's see.
This is Britney Spears. Look at right. See,
no.
And see where it is?
No.
Like she just got done eating squid ink or something like that.
Yeah.
That was delicious. No. Like why? Why? Is this a video? Can we see it? Not going to give you the time of day. We got Little Travolotos Magenta on Spotify. The song is Vibe. We got Second Degree Burn a Burn Note a Story. Now streaming on Tubi TV.
Poppin'.
This show, subscribe and like.
Right now.
And we are okay. Here we go.
A homicide investigation is underway tonight after a man was found dead at a home in the Auckland suburb of Flatbush. The sound of gunshots and armed police yelling for a man to give himself up echoed across the neighbourhood early this morning. And as Lauren Hendrickson reports, it all ended with another man being arrested following a 6-hour standoff with police.
What a 6-hour standoff.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
I don't even know what she was talking about.
Every time I thought I knew where she was from.
Yeah. Another accent came out. It's like, no, because she started off with a whole paragraph in another language. So I'm like, okay, well, she's in her native land.
Right, that makes sense.
Cool down there. They're down with that. But then she got to talking English, talking about Flatbush in Oakland.
Right.
So it's like, nah,
she fucked up.
She fucked that up.
Should have kept the weird thing going. So, no one knew what was happening.
Yeah, hey, man. I don't feel
what a goofball. And she wasn't without that. It's like, can you just
I mean, can you just is there anything we can do like just for the news? And when she go back home, you can do whatever.
I suppose, and I'm sure she wouldn't do this because she's committed to the tattoo.
Serious. She's serious.
But I'm suppose she could put makeup on.
You could. There's a shade that'll match her skin and cover all of that. But
look into it.
Me saying that I'm a self-hater, you a racist white man, so I'm not going to leave it
I don't think so, though. I think look into it.
I know we ain't.
Right.
I know that. I think look into it, though. Problem.
I think she should look into it.
She should look into that, seriously, if she want to progress.
To have the balls, because they can't possibly all be doing that.
No. I mean, as we see, she's the first woman to read the news. Right. Women have been reading news for at least 3 years now. Right. And that tattoo,
which I still don't get, but
I don't know. Anyway, and that tattoo got to be like a 1,000,000-year-old custom.
Right.
So I mean, for it to be happening now.
I shouldn't have X'd out of that thing too quick. Anyways, Will Smith denies having gay affair with Dwayne Martin.
He denies it through his wife.
Is there anything else to this? Or Jeremiah, what do you think? We're pretty much we're juiced up on this? In a now viral interview with internet personality Tasha K. Have you heard of Tasha K before?
Yes. Tasha K makes her way around talking shit.
Right.
She stir up stuff like this.
Right.
This is definitely
I feel like an idiot even asking you that. I wasn't sure if it was just I wasn't sure if everyone knew who she was.
People know who she is because Cardi B had to get into it with her. And other than that, that's her introduction to the world. She has a fan base, don't get me wrong. I don't know if she got a quartering fan base.
I know there's an H in
there.
She
got a fan base.
But I'm sure it will come up.
There's no H.